Hey guys, JC Rangel here with the tip of the day. You know, I've heard for many years in network marketing, people say it's not this business is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not a race, it's a marathon, or whatever the case is. And in reality, no, I disagree. I think this business, it is a marathon, but at the same time, this business is also a sprint, and this business is also a relay. You know, what do I mean by that? When you start your network marketing business, it is always better and easier to build fast than it is to build slow. That momentum creates excitement. That excitement creates momentum. So you gotta go and, you know, we've been taught for years that you build this business in 90-day sprints. So here's what happens when you're building this business in 90-day sprints. You go for 90 days, all out massive action. You have a conversation with your spouse, you have a conversation with your family, and let them know, hey, listen, I'm building my business. I'm gonna be very busy for the next 90 days. So I'm gonna dedicate time to my business to build it, create some momentum, and create something special so I got more time to spend with you. So when people talk about, oh, you gotta have a balance, that's true, but at the same time, when you're out there building a business, whether it's a network marketing business or whether it's a traditional business, there's gotta be some time where you go out there and you don't have a balance. Anybody that says other than that, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay? They probably never had a successful business, because anybody that went out there, they worked their butt off. You can't just sit at home seeing The Secret and wishing for things to happen. Oh, I hope things turn out. I'm going to think positive. Listen, there is such a thing as a law of attraction. But even in The Secret, even in the law of attraction, all these books and audios that you're going to listen to, it says that you must take action. So this business is a sprint. That's the first thing. You sprint. You get started. You make your list of 100, 200 contacts. You follow the system. You contact these people. You know, in my particular business, you got to get your 3 right away. I teach people how to get their 3 in their first couple of days, maximum 7 days. Because guess what? If it takes you a week to get your 3, it's going to take them a week to get their 3, and them a week to get their 3. And before you know it, you got a weak team. So guess what? Go out there, make it happen, and get it done fast. So it's a sprint. All out massive action. You've got to have a time where there's not really a balance in your business. That's normal. Then the next part is it's a marathon, in the sense of you got to have that long-term vision, that time perspective. You see, most people have a time perspective that sucks. Successful people have a time perspective that they say, I'm not going to give this business 2 months, 1 month, 3 months. Let me ask you something. If you started a traditional business and you invested $50,000 to $250,000, would you give that business 1 or 2 months? Here's the thing. Let's say you start a Subway franchise that costs about $250,000, $300,000 to start. The potential that Subway restaurant is going to make you is about 50 grand a year, and you got to run it. And you got all these responsibilities. That's the potential. And if you invested $250,000 in that business, you certainly wouldn't give it a couple of months, because that's a lot of money invested. This business, your network marketing business, has a potential to make you millions with an overhead of about $100 a month on average. Okay, so treat the business serious. You got to have that marathon mentality. Go for the long term. Some of you guys that are watching this video, you're not going to make money in your network marketing company for the first couple of months, maybe even the first couple of years. I didn't make any money, really, any money. In my first like 2 or 3 years of network marketing, I made $60. My first company, I made $60 after 6 months. Second company, didn't make a dime. Third company, I started making some money. It was about 2 years that I made a total of $60. Okay, so you got to have that marathon mentality as well. And then the relay. What do I mean by the relay? You got to be able to pass the baton. You got to be able to duplicate yourself. Success in network marketing happens in a transition, like a relay. So you got to be able to go out there and reproduce and give birth and train other leaders. You got to build layers upon layers of leaders, layers upon layers of presenters. That way your team doesn't need you anymore. You see, a lot of people build a business and they're successful and their meetings are big as long as that person is there. But then when they go out of town or they go on vacation, now all of a sudden the team is not producing, because they got a people-dependent business instead of a system-dependent business. They got a welfare mentality business instead of a duplication or leadership creation business. So success happens in the relay. You've got to be able to pass a baton to somebody, let them go out there and present, let them go out there. Stop loving on your people so much. Sometimes we're too scared to let somebody go out there and build a business that we want to do it for them all the time, because they're not going to do the best presentation or they might fall on their face. Well, guess what? Nobody's first presentation is going to be great, and people got to fall on their face. That way you see what they're made of. They fall down, they scrape their knee. Let's see how they take it. Show them how to get up. You know, I've done martial arts ever since I was 10 years old. And there's a couple things that happen. When somebody gets in the ring and they get hit in the nose for the first time, I've gotten my nose broken and my ankle broken. I broke my ankle in Canada and I broke my nose fighting in the gym, training in the gym. When somebody gets busted in the nose for the first time, there's one of two thoughts that enter their mind. Back the hell up or get this guy back. So a lot of times the trainer will put somebody in there to see, let's see what they're made of. Let's see if they could stand this. Let's say if they're really cut out for this. In this business, you got to stop loving people so much. I tell some of my team, I spend more time getting people out than y'all do getting them in. Meaning weeding the people out, the weak people. I don't beg people to build a business if they don't want to build a business. I don't beg people to dream big if they don't want to dream big. Because I want to pass on the baton and create those leaders that duplicate that, and then you keep strong people. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not always going to just have the hitters. You're going to have a lot of people that just want to make an extra couple $100 a month, and that's fine. But this business is three things: a sprint, a marathon, and a relay. Hope this information helped you guys out. If you like this video, guys, like it, comment it, share it, and I'll share some more videos more often, guys. I love you guys. JC Rangel. See you at the top or from the top. Take care.